This would be a video sort of documenting our 7-day stay here at the Paradisus Princesa Del Mar in Varadero, Cuba. We stayed in 3 different rooms, and we'll give you a look at the 3 different rooms, give you an idea of the area, and sort of starts at a low, goes to a high. We had we had an 11-hour delay. Actually, in total, it took us 24 hours to get here, and that's nothing to do with the resort. That was all Sunwing. But
we lost a day.
We lost a day, but the resort more than made up for that. And here we are in the presidential suite. So we're going to talk about how we went from sort of a real low to a high.
Love you. Bye. Love you.
We're at the airport. Are you able to grab? Oh, I know. I want to wait to it. Are you able to grab?
Nope.
In the back?
Nope. In 300 meters, stay to the left. I'm on vacation officially.
I need you to grab.
Nope. Stay to the left to Highway 427 North Airport.
The red. I need the red thing for parking.
Sunwing Airlines Flight 620 with service to Varadero is now paging for Elite Plus, Premium, and Priority passengers.
All right, we moved.
Did you say I was just taking a picture?
One second, I'm just moved to the very back of the bus. That's where all the cool kids go. Who are we waving at?
This guy.
Oh, at the very back of the bus. That's where all the cool kids sit. Okay, room 7136. We're in the same block where we were last year. We're just a little further down. This is a swim up, swim in, swim up. What is it, a swim up or swim in? Swim up, I guess you could swim in too. And toilet, shower. Tub, they usually fill that for us once with roses. Safe. This is the room, the TV. A little fridge. There's a little Cristal in there. You got a new kind of beer. You got Cristal. You got a new beer this year.
Oh, really?
All India. I don't know. I'll have to try it. Go ahead. Put it in the fridge, yeah. I'm just going to give it. Is there a switch to turn on that light out here or no? I don't know if I'll be able to see this in the dark. Oh, it actually says the word love. Okay, this is our normal beach bed covered with palms. There's that. So this is day one. We've eaten breakfast and we're gonna do the beach till noon, and then lunch. Then we're gonna move to our rep, get our money changed. What else was you doing? Snooze? God, one pina colada in. Oh, and this, I'm gonna post this. They've switched. We now, this is the first time ever we have.
Wonder Twin Powers activate.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so amazing. I could stay in here all day and just look at the horizon.
Alright. So here's our first, this is our, well, we've been here about half an hour now, but this is our first dip
Little piece of heaven for you.
in the ocean. It's so warm. The nice thing about Cuba is there's like, you don't need water shoes, or I don't know, all Cuba, but Varadero anyways. The beach.
It's amazing.
The beach is just beautiful. You don't need water shoes. There's no, actually underwater here.
I'm sorry.
You want to get one here and bring it there?
What?
You don't want to bring it there?
No, I can just go right there.
Yeah, we did. Tonight, for our 20th anniversary, we're going to Bamboo. Because the resort's at 30%, we don't have much of a choice. And the door's all open in here, not out.
Hello.
Hello. Cheers. Cuban secrets. Looks like a rock. Is it a rock? Come on.
No, it's a maintenance wall.
Ooh.
That's
Scary. What goes on down this maintenance hole? What the maintenance goes on down there? Looks like a rock. It's not a rock. We are hunting for. Do you hunt for shells or searching? Searching for shells for the kids. There's like 0 waves this morning at all. Well, not 0, but very little. So it's making our hunt very easy. Here's part of the claw. It's like a gar pike, or not. I know it's not a gar pike, but it looks like one. But it's been falling wherever. They must get fed. Oh, he's been following her up and down the shoreline. Vic stops, it stops. Where is he now?
Oh,
He's moving fast. Ever move fast. So Vic just found one that washed up on the shore here. But I think it's still alive.
yeah, there's something in it.
Still in the guy inside of it. Here, throw him back. Let him move. That's the keys. We got a little deeper, eh? Shit.
Sweet! Hello, mi amigo. ¿Cómo estás?
What year?
1955.
1955.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's got air conditioning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, they change their color. So if they stay maybe on the ground, they turn to get brown.
It's cool.
I bet you there's 10 of them around me now. Oh, the little fish. What? The little fish. Not intentionally. Ah, flattery. And now they bit my foot. Little buggers. Ooh, the first storm we've had. Thunder and lightning. So the
Addison.
Wi-Fi here, you get these little cards for 1 hour. They're free and rail service, but it's a whether it works or not is usually a mystery. You get kicked off a lot, but when it does work, you can get enough for
Hello.
So cute.
It's a video. Take one of mine.
What happened? We just got back from dinner and
I realized I put on my dress wrong.
how'd you put it on
I'm
right?
supposed to put my Okay, stop taping. I have to take it off.
This is how it's supposed to look. Wow.
This is how it's supposed to look. I knew there was something off.
Yeah, I do it.
You play Ave Maria? I think you
Yeah.
did.
You want to hear Ave Maria?
Yeah, that one.
Don't cry, baby.
Your voice is so beautiful. Oh my god. You have a voice of like an angel.
This is our new room. It's a second floor. Pretty much similar layout. Actually our favorite lunch so far. Pasta, rice,
Lobster.
salmon, calamari. Closest thing I get to chips here, they're like, they take sweet potatoes and just
Bacon
like,
and chips.
pretty much they call them sweet potatoes.
What is this?
It's lobster.
Is that yours or mine?
You can have it.
So in the room I have not a big surprise. That's
That's sweet. Thank you so
a little
much.
bit surprise. I'll be the.
I have the honors. Okay, here we go. Presidential suite.
No, open.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
No función.
Sí funciona, no me digan que no funciona.
Oh, this is amazing. Is there a bar in here? Wow. Oh, there's an outdoor shower.
Wow.
Huge bathtub. Double sinks.
Wow.
This is amazing. Oh my god. Holy smokes, it's like a whole closet.
Okay? You know something else?
Thank you. Oh, it's so nice. So sweet, eh?
It's such a sweet name.
I feel very grateful. Just like paradise. Like I can't even stop videoing. Oh my god.
The tub's got a remote. I don't know what you do with it.
Yes, oh my god. Doing it. Like, what? I can't get over it. I can't get over it.
That's awesome.
I'm just in awe.
This is the view from the bed. So you're at the pool, up to the ocean. It's just amazing to wake up to this view every day.
Jan and Laura,
Thank you, definitely Jan and Laura.
the best two people in Cuba. My besties in Cuba.
So, would we recommend Paradisus?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
150,000%. Best resort on the Cuban strip here in Varadero. However, keep in mind, it's adults only.
It's true. But there are ones with kids, but we're talking specifically about this.
Yeah.
There's a Paradisus Varadero. They have a sister resort. It's owned by...
Y recuerden que los estamos invitando a bailar con nosotros. Remember, we invite you to all of you.
Donde crece la palma, soy uno de
That's hilarious. And like, so my sister and I were the same.
Just trying to figure out how to use this remote for the tub. Gotta have a leaf, snowflake, a flower, sun. Holy shit. Here it comes again. It's around this hotel. So we're going to talk.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. Sorry, I'm just listening to the music over.
We in our entire. If you can afford it, Royal Service is definitely worth it. And while we were here, we had the opportunity to stay in 3 different room types. Over here in Royal Service, the first room we stayed in was a swim up.
Time out. Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Jeff really likes the vodka.
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 So.
Si.
Are you done? So we had the first room we stayed in was a swim up suite, and basically it's a gets into the pool, which is nice because you can swim in the pool, and then from the pool you can get out of the pool, and it gets your room to whatever you needed. Then we also stayed in a second floor. I guess they call it a garden view, but it's actually one night. But it's a view of the pool. It was actually a little bit bigger inside. It had a window on the one side, which was nice, a frosted window. More light in the bathroom. It was nice. And then
I'm your entertainment in the background.
Good, but I need your comments as well. And then we spent the remainder of our vacation here in the presidential suite, which is just amazing.
Epic, actually.
The other 2, what's your recommendation? Swim up or having the... Yeah, the swim up was nice, being able to just get in and out of your room. Every swim up gets its own bed out there, so and not that we've never had to, even on the beach with the beds, we've gone out at 11, 12 o'clock. You don't have to get up, put towels out. There's always rooms available. And this is the main office for Royal Service. This is where you check in for Royal Service. This is where you get your internet cards and to talk to a lot of nice people. And golf cart rides, which Vic really loves.
Two of my most favorite people in the world work here. We have Jan and Laura.
I think Laura's still here. Oh, Jan's still here too. I didn't see Laura, but I see Jan. Me too. Oh, you broke it. Well, before Rick broke this, it was a perfect pyramid with mousse inside. Absolutely delicious. I don't have anything now, but she's going to get some, buddy. Where'd you go? It's coming. She's going to get it. What do you like? So, what about some like tips for actual tips when people are here? Like, what should they do and not do? What should they look for? When they come here. I mean, some of the big
souvenirs, a must-do is the market, which you can totally go to via the double-decker bus for 5 pesos a day, or a taxi, which is probably between 15, 10.
Yeah,
10 to 20, depending.
You can
barter.
You can even hire him for a day.
Yeah, you can barter with the guy. But for souvenirs, you can go to the market and feel completely safe, barter with them, and they have really cool souvenirs. So that's a must-do if you're looking at bringing anything back.
So, and I think some of the concerns people have with Cuba is obviously number one, the food, which
is fine.
I mean, it's fine here. I don't know, maybe it is at some other resorts, but. We've never had an issue here. In fact,
never.
Like yesterday for lunch, we had
lobster,
grilled salmon. They grilled in front of us. Lobster,
calamari,
grilled. Yeah, and then
pasta bar,
fresh made pasta.
Yeah, there should be no issues with food unless you're a food snob.
Sure. Bugs, there's nothing here. Like, I mean, I have got maybe 1 or 2 mosquito bites, but there's really no.
There's mosquitoes, but nothing.
I mean, that's normal. Other than we're looking at some butterflies right now, but.
Oh, another must-do: walk the beach for shells.
Yeah, the shells here are awesome.
Unique shells.
Yeah.
You gotta go out a little bit. Maybe bring a mask and snorkel.
Yeah.
They have really cool shells for sure.
But I mean, in the beaches, there's just we've been a lot of places and never had a beach like this. Just incredible all the way out. Nothing to worry about on your feet. And then,
in fact, sorry to interrupt, but comparatively speaking, we met a couple who said that they had been to Aruba and Turks and Caicos, and Cuba's beach by far was better than those 2 other places, which are way more money than coming to Cuba.
They also said about the wind. It was just a constant wind blowing sand anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a breeze here, of course, when we're on the ocean, but there's no wind blowing sand into your eyes.
No, not like Bahamas.
Yeah.
Or Aruba.
Yeah.
Truly, this is I want to say it's not given the credit it should be. I think there's a lot of misconception about Cuba.
Well, I mean, there may be some resorts that we've never been to that maybe have earned that poor rating I get, but it's definitely not this one.
No.
And every single employee here from, not the, the gardener, the guy just stopped in, actually cleans the pools. Everybody is just incredibly nice and but genuine. They're not that way because they think if they're nice to us, they'll get a tip. They're just genuine, happy people, and the Cuban people are quite educated and some unique talents. And
puts things into perspective for sure for us. They are kind, genuine. They want for nothing. They have nothing. They make nothing. and they're just happy people. So it just makes us feel that much more grateful for everything we have at home.
And we'll talk about the biggest thing for me, but probably more you, that Cuba offers, especially when you compare it to like, you know, and I'm not speaking Varadero specifically, not that I have heard anything else about Cuba, but safety.
Safety's huge.
Like my wife is worries about a lot of safety, but we never had an issue. We walked last night through, you know, a dark trail without any worries. We leave. I mean, we still put our passports in the safe, obviously, but never had anything go missing, never had anything go stolen.
Never.
Just, I mean, comparative to other places we've been where things have gone missing from our room.
Mexico,
so
not safe. Cuba, 100% safe.
And my wife will go into town. I mean, and to the point where we will go into, when we were in the market, we went into a local bar, like not a tourist bar, a bar, and
order a cerveza
without any issue at all, and people are happy to have you in there. So that's one of the biggest things. But beach service, amazing drinks. The drinks here are phenomenal, and I don't know if that's Cuba or just to Paradisus, but especially if you can get Dali to make you anybody or Lily to make you a
pina colada.
Pina coladas, like the pina coladas here are out of this world, but every drink they make, and I'm comparing it to, like we stayed like in the Sandals, and I actually think they make better drinks here than the Sandals.
Yeah.
For sure.
Processed, like,
the beach is way nicer here than it was in the Sandals.
Yeah, Jamaica Sandals.
What else? Just thinking about what people are concerned about when they the ride from the airport. This is one of the last hotels on this trip, the Varadero, and I think realistically it takes 45 minutes, 60 minutes. But usually, if you get a good guide on your way there, he'll you know, kind of entertain you the whole way there.
Yeah, he talks about like some of the history of Cuba and some of the things you need to know, such as the convertible peso versus the regular Cuban money.
Yeah, don't bring American money here. Bring because your American money, they give you the exact same exchange as they do Canadian. So you know, you just lost. I mean, what the rate is today, but 30% or more of your money. So. And a lot of places say change at the airport, but we've actually found that what you get for your money is the same as the hotels versus the airport. So, and just make sure you don't get an actual peso, because I don't know what the percentage is, but it's worth considerably less than a convertible peso, that tourists basically have. So, what other concerns?
Drink the bottled water.
Yeah, everything is a Caribbean destination, but they have legitimately. We have 2 1.5 liter bottles of water. We have every day they put little bottles in our fridge of the sparkling water. Everything at the restaurants is all out of the bottled water. The ice cubes they make are all from bottled water. So that's not a concern.
And you need to go see Javier at the lobby bar, who is phenomenal singer.
I don't know how he hasn't been discovered or not doing something else. But
yeah, he is a talented young man who can sing like Andrea Bocelli. Legit.
Yeah. It's Cuban Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah.
So.
And really, that's about it. Jan and Laura have been amazing. Our
let's
butler,
talk
Jan.
about the people that have really impressed us. I mean, Jan has just been
outstanding.
Just, you know, and his
good human being.
Laura, but just genuine, so genuine.
Lily and Mila at the beach bar, and Nacho, and Vladimir, all wonderful people.
Two Vladimirs,
yeah. There's Pool Vladimir, and then there's
Beach Vladimir.
And
they get moved around a lot, so they might not always be there. But Deli, she's at the Daily. She's at the main buffet right now. But she was at the
Mai Ling, the entertainment coordinator. She's
fantastic.
hilarious.
She is hilarious.
Ida is customer service. She is a wonderful human being as well.
Yeah, one of our first contacts.
Yeah, she's.
And she does all the wedding planning. If you're coming down for that, this would be an awesome place for a wedding. We've actually were invited and went to attended a few years ago a wedding here on the beach. What an amazing place for a wedding.
Yeah, they did a wonderful, wonderful job. Setup, decor, food on the beach. It was
Lobster.
Yeah, it was amazing. Amazing.
And this is probably, if you're, for us anyways, when we come back in February with our kids, we're going to do it. We've done it once before with our kids. Is the excursions here are far cheaper than Dominican, Mexico, like the swing with the dolphins and
Oh yeah,
there's catamarans that go out every day. I think catamaran takes about 100 people, and you go out and you do I think they call it the Key Largo tour, or Coyo Largo. But they do you swim with the dolphins, and you have lobster. You go to the beach.
Tour.
What did I say? No, that's the name of the place. They call it like the Key Largo tour or something.
No.
There's a little island's called Key Largo or something.
No.
Key Largo.
No.
It is. I'm going to look it up. And you're going to say, you're going to apologize. Regardless, there is a
catamaran tour.
Catamaran tour. But there's also that we've
Private
done.
boat.
Yeah, we've done that we've done it twice now. We did that once by accident. But you can actually get a private boat, which if you have a group literally of 4 or 5 or more, the price difference is very minimal. And you get a private boat and you get to do the stuff.
Same activities as the
But you get there a lot faster. You get more time there and a little bit of stuff. So, and then, I mean, if you haven't been to Havana, especially old Havana, it is just amazing.
Something to see for sure.
Yeah.
It's like a step back in time.
Even Varadero with the old car is a step back in time. But the Havana's, old Havana specifically,
That's what I was going to say before. Cuba is underrated. Like, I feel like it's completely underrated. It has so much to offer in terms of their beaches, excursions, the people, the safety. That in and of itself should be key points in determining your vacation destination. And for me, I mean, it is for me. It should be for all, really. But
safety. I mean,
safety,
especially in the
huge.
world we live in now, and everything we see on the internet and the news is somebody else got sick in Dominican or somebody got shot down in Mexico. It just doesn't happen here. I mean,
it doesn't.
Sure,
and
people get sick, but I've never.
Well, the thing with Cuba is that it gets a bad reputation for food. And you know what? You're not coming here for food. You're coming here to have R&R, to be on the beach. They have the best beaches in the world.
They do.
Better than Aruba, better than Turks and Caicos, and the food's fine. The food's regular food. I mean, you're not getting sick from it, which is the main thing.
It's not as good as when we were the Sandals. The food is not as good, but
it's still good.
It's still good. It's no different than any other restaurant.
They're limited as to what they can import into the country.
Yeah.
So, having said that, they do great for what they have available to them.
Yeah, that stuff we ate last night for dinner was
good.
It was innovative. They had like crab wrapped in a crepe.
That's good.
Cheese was really, really good. And actually, one more tip I just thought of as I'm laying here enjoying the sun is the reason I'm laying here enjoying the sun is we bought these floaties at Dollarama for $3.99 before we came. All right, this is my official goodbye. Bye, Cuban sun. I've got to get to dinner. My wife is tapping on the window. All right, I will make my way to the outdoor shower. Okay, we are on our way to our, unfortunately, last dinner.
Hey!
And to our last dinner.
How are you?
I can't even wear clothes today.
It's nothing.
You're gonna give this guy a hat?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we are on our way to our.
I am giving.
It's true. We're on our way to our last dinner.
Sharing is caring. Just saying.
Is it Sequoia? No.
Sakura.
Sakura. It's the Japanese place we're going to. The Malia Marina. It's on the marina. They have this bridge here, gets you across. They do have their own little section of beach. You actually see people walking across right now. We stayed there with our kids a few years ago. It was good. It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Paradisus, but it was really nice. They actually have condos, 2-bedroom. We had a 2-bedroom condo. When you stay in the condos, you get a private pool. I'm a coming. Oh, look at, here's one of the double-decker buses we keep talking about.
Holy shit, look at the moon.
So these are one of the double-decker buses. You pay 5 pesos and you can ride it all day. You just keep your receipt and get on off all day. It goes back and forth with Varadero, all the markets. So this is the hilltop pool. The hilltop itself is closed right now, but the pool's still open. There's just no bartender service. So to be honest, we actually didn't come here. And this is the hilltop restaurant, which is amazing. Undergoing renovation. Is supposed to be open again in October, but it's royal service.
Too much more. Yeah, too much more. It's Chinese though. Welcome. Yes, sir. Hey. Perfect. Thank you.
Taking in our last little bit of paradise here, waiting to be picked up, taken to the lobby.
Pan to the view.
Yeah, pan to the view. And then pan to the sun. Watching the sun come up here. The last Cuban sunrise. Leaving the resort. Love the resort. A little nervous what's going to happen with Sunwing again. But we did check last night and our flight made it in. This is the Varadero Airport. As we wait for plane, it's air conditioned, it's very nice. Don't waste your money on the VIP they offer to get in. Also, the market in Varadero is really awesome to go to, but the prices of the stuff here, there's really not much difference between what you pay for stuff here at the airport, and there's quite a good selection, same as at the market. And duty-free alcohol, cigars is all pretty much the same price. And then you got to watch at the market, you're not getting banana leaf cigars. So if you want to save your shopping deal here, if you run out of pesos, they take your credit card here, so you can actually buy stuff with your credit card. And you got to sit here for 2 to 3 hours and wait for your flight anyways.
Can I see the boarding card, please? Thank you so much. Second on your left.
A and B.
A and B? Okay. The last one.
Time with your board.
Two.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Where are we?
Yeah, right here. That's wow. Well, there's quite a bit of leg room there.
You got everything you need? Yeah.
There they
Boarding card, please.
If you don't like your neighbor, wrong button. This one? Oh, see you, neighbor. Bad breath, no more. A little hoodie. Hi. We're coming into Toronto. We're officially back in Canada. We missed all our Cuban friends in Cuba. Trying to make it home through all this rain. And look at just coming from the side. High winds. I'm glad we didn't land an hour or two earlier because this wouldn't have been great. Look at those off the road. It's crazy, eh?
Wait.